Tipsy is 10. I'm going to fire, 10 rapid fire questions at you, and you have to give me very, very brief answers, no explanations.
Okay.
All right. The first one coming your way. What is tougher for you, Commando Course or Berlin Marathon?
Commandos any day, Marathon lasts 42 kilometers, Commandos is 42 days.
42 days.
of non-stop physical and mental stress,
Yes.
So actually, probably Commandos is one course which makes you ready for any other, physical and mentally tough activity throughout your life thereafter. You have to undergo that course to know what it is like, So, and once you've been through it, I mean, nothing can beat you.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right. You've had, everybody has nicknames in the army, and you would have had many. Which is the one nickname that you secretly loved people calling you?
Yeah, that pertains to my regiment. My being from the 6th regiment, I was always NK Singh. NK Sharma. But the best one was when somebody mentioned to some other that Sharma Singh Saab. That one I really enjoyed.
That's a good one. Only Kazas can do that.
Sharma Singh Saab, yeah. I think it just stuck to my name, In fact, very interestingly, I'll just tell you, one of the commanders, while writing my pen picture, twice wrote NK Singh. To get it corrected twice, that page was changed twice. So this thing is something, it gets stuck to you when you go to the secret.
Absolutely. That's really nice. I mean, these are nice things. Okay, moving on to cricket. Every cricketer has a superstition. The superstition, when you talk of Mohinder Ramanathan, comes to my mind very quickly with that red handkerchief in his pocket.
Yeah.
What is your cricket superstition?
Yeah, initially, I used to wear my right shoe first, then left shoe, then tie left shoe first, and then the right one.
Okay.
And then the left pad first, and then the right pad.
Okay.
The pads are not there anymore. But this shoe thing, it has become a habit with me now. Even now, when I'm going for a run, I put on the first, but the same, the drill goes on first, the right one, then left one, then tie left one, then the right one. Okay. It has become a habit with me now.
Not a bad one. Okay.
Yeah.
Post marathon, do you or do you never go for a cheat meal? And what's your cheat meal?
Oh yes. After marathon, anything goes. Whatever is there in huge quantities.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Beer, non-veg, and then lots of ice cream. Yeah, these few things which
I'm really surprised to hear that. Okay.
No, after marathon, you're so famished. You feel so low on energies that you need a lot to eat actually.
Okay.
And you'll be surprised that we marathoners do eat a lot.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because you burn out
you
a
may
lot.
not look like that, but we have to eat a lot. That is what fuels us.
Yeah.
Fueling a marathon is a science in itself.
It's not easy. Understood. Yeah. All right. Okay. The next one, which is your most favorite Punjabi phrase under pressure?
Yeah. It is again from my regimental days. Dabi chal.
That's a good one. Okay.
We used to use that in the unit also, whenever playing some game, running cross country, dabi chal, and that's what has stuck to me, even during marathon, but dabi chal.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay. Next one. One thing cadets of NDA, IMA, OTA, wherever, today do not understand. What would that be?
Yeah, probably what I feel is what they don't understand is the struggles of their parents and the early generations, which we have gone through and come up to whatever level we have.
Right.
They, I somehow feel, have not been through those struggles.
I think I share your feelings. Even why cadets, kids today do not understand.
Yes.
Don't have this.
Yeah, not just cadets. Yeah, the present generation, they don't understand.
They don't understand that.
We have seen those days, when there were no phones.
Yeah.
There were only letters, which we could exchange. And that also once in a month, you'd receive a letter from home, being in field. They can't understand those feelings of uncertainties you face during that time. Now the drop of hat, you call and you know everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. The wildest thought mid run.
Well, like I told you earlier, I mean, during training, of course, when you're going for a long run, a lot of thoughts come to you, you wonder, your mind keeps wandering. But during a race, your thoughts cannot wander. You cannot let them, go anywhere,
Right.
because then you lose focus. You have to be very focused all
Right.
throughout the 42 kilometers.
Right.
The focus has to be maintained. Otherwise, you miss a gel, you miss a, hydration station, you miss a drink, you miss any of your nutrition part. Well, nutrition is very, very important during run.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's a science, total science in itself. So if you miss something, you will suffer during the run.
Okay.
So, during run, we don't let our thoughts wander.
Okay.
But of course, during training, you keep thinking a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Okay. Okay. Coming on to training itself. Now, during one of your practice runs, have you ever got lost, got away from the main crowd, and gone on a tangent somewhere?
Tipsy, you'll be surprised. Practice, but actual race we got lost in once.
Actual race.
Yeah. That this was a trail run in Mashobra, and we were two of us running together,
Okay.
and we took a wrong turn.
Okay.
The route was not marked properly, probably.
Right.
And after going for about a kilometer or so on the wrong wrong
Okay.
trail, we realized that there's no one ahead of us and no one behind us. And then one of the locals told us that we are on the wrong route. So we turned back and then came back to the right one. Yeah. Yeah, it happened with us.
Okay, no, I was actually very hesitant in asking you. You'll say, "What kind of a very joke is this? Can anyone get lost?" But you're telling me you got lost on a main run. Okay, oh,
No,
these things happen.
you'll be surprised to know that it actually happens during ultra races and
Okay,
on trail runs. People
right.
do tend to, at times take a wrong turn and wrong trail, and then
Carry on.
somehow becomes a dangerous situation at times. When you get lost in the wild, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Especially during trail runs, yeah, it
absolutely.
happens.
Okay, all right. The next question connected with the run. Have you felt any pain during the run or any fear at the start point that whether you'll be able to go through with this or your body is not in the correct physical state, so you're a little circumspect about starting and finishing the race altogether?
Tipsy, every race before the start,
Okay.
your nerves are at the edge. You're
Okay.
always on there. It starts right, from as I already told you, the whole race week, the travel to the
Right.
destination, then you're collecting the bib, getting ready for the race, loading your body with the right kind of food, and then getting up, getting ready for the race, getting your gear in place, and next
Right.
morning getting up in the
Right.
right time to
Right.
eat right at the right time, and then
Okay. Okay.
go to the race venue. And it gives you so much of nerves
Okay.
that they settle down only once you're at the start point. Ready to go.
Acha. Okay.
Before that, every and another thing, the night prior to the race, I hardly slept, maybe couple of hours of sleep you may get,
Right.
but most of the time, there's this thing, you shouldn't get late, you shouldn't miss the alarm, you shouldn't get late in getting up.
Yeah.
So you just don't get any sleep before the run.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now moving on, taking it further to the last question of the Tipsy's 10 round. What's next in your bucket list, which is not connected with running?
Yeah. Yeah, probably, I just want to drive around the country in my
Okay.
car, in my own car,
Okay.
drive on my own,
All right.
and see the remaining parts which Forge has not shown me till now, and
Okay.
go north, south, east, west, go everywhere in my
Right.
own car, and then probably, settle down in my village.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's very
And
nice. Okay.
just run for the sake of running and no more marathons and no more anything
Okay.
doing
Excellent. Excellent.
races.